Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 9 p.m. English News Edition brought to you live from RTD channel. Tonight, headlines are the Parliamentary Committee has approved the financial plans of three public institutions. And on the continental news, deadly floods in southern Africa have displaced hundreds of thousands of people. Those were the headlines, and welcome back in our newsroom. We begin tonight news with this. The Parliamentary Committee on Finance, General Economy and Planning held an important meeting today morning. The session focused on three draft laws related to the financial accounts of several public institutions. The committee, chaired by MP Shomaki Musare, held a series of discussions to review the proposals. First, members examined the draft law approving the 2024 financial accounts of the Djibouti Center for Studies and Research. The meeting was attended by the Minister of Higher Education and Scientific Research, Dr. Nabil Mohamed Ahmed, along with his team. After a detailed discussion and a thorough review of the financial and institutional situation, the committee has approved the draft law and referred it to a future plenary session of the National Assembly for final adoption. In the second part of the meeting, the committee reviewed the 2024 financial statements of the Djibouti Social Development Agency, known as ADDS. The discussion took place in the presence of the Minister of Social Affairs and Solidarity, Ulufa Ismail Abdo, accompanied by the Director General of ADDS. The committee also examined the 2024 financial accounts of the National Center for the Procurement of Medicines and Essential Medical Supplies. The Minister of Health, Dr. Ahmed Roble Abdille, attended the session with the Director General of the institutions. At the end of the discussions, the Finance Committee approved all the draft laws and forwarded them to the National Assembly for final adoption. Still, the national news support rally held ahead of presidential elections. And as part of the presidential election schedule for next April 2026, the support rally was held last night in favor of President Ismail Omar Gille. President Gille is, let's recall, the candidate of the Union for the Presidential Majority UMP. The event took place at the headquarters of the People's Rally for Progress (RPP) in Neighborhood 7. The gathering was organized by residents of District 7, City Stade and Gabod in the Balbala municipality. The event was attended by the Minister of Health, Dr. Ahmed Roble. Also present were the President of Balbala municipality, Abdul Qadir Iman, the President of Blouas municipality, Mohammed Hassan Saeed, the head of the RPP branch of Neighborhood 7, Mohammed Qayyad, and Zahra Ali, representing women of the party branch. Several government officials, members of parliament, youth activists, and other prominent figures also took part. The event was marked by traditional songs, dance, and folkloric performances.
jiridan go-an iyo geed la hadhsada ah ee meel kastaba nagala soo baxay ee halkaana soo gaadhsiiyey adduunyada qiiqaysana naga badbaadiyey ilaahay baa naga badbaadiyey ee isagu dhexda noo xidhay ee dhabarkana saaray marwadiis khadra maxamuud xayd hooyooyinka hooyadood dadka waxbartay hoodo aqalada ku xidhan soo saartay iskoolo u dhigtay tacliin siisa ministarra u samaysay ee halkaana soo gaadhsisay yaan salaan kashkee laabta ka soo gaadhsatay ilaahay caafimaadka u siyaadiyo cimrigana ha u dheereeyo.
In a speech delivered on this occasion, the head of the People's Rally for Progress branch in Neighborhood 7, Mohammed Qayyad, did not fail to thank residents of this neighborhood, City Stad and Gabod, for their warm welcome. He said the large turnout showed strong and continued support for President Ismail Omar Gille. He said that this support is aimed at the presidential election scheduled for next April. Mohammed Qayyad called on voters to mobilize on the election day. He finally stated that on April 10, 2026, voters will turn out in large numbers to support the UAP candidate President Ismail Omar Gille. In his address during the public gathering, the Minister of Health, Dr. Ahmed Robli Abdillah, did not fail to thank residents of neighborhood 7 City Stade and Gabor for their warm welcome and good organization. He said the large turnout reflects a strong national spirit. He finally added that the gathering shows a continued popular support for President Ismail Omar Gili. Moving on now to the next story, the chief of the general staff of the armed forces, General Zakaria Sheikh Ibrahim, received the European Union ambassador to the Republic of Djibouti at Hassan Bassouma Officers Hotel. Let's not forget that the meeting focused on several major strategic and sensitive issues affecting the region. A discussion also highlighted ways and means to further strengthen and develop the partnership between Djibouti and the European Union, and partnership considered important for both sides. Particular attention was given to cooperation in maritime security and the protection of international shipping routes. The talks emphasized Djibouti's key and strategic role in ensuring regional maritime security and stability. Both sides also exchanged views on the European Union's willingness to strengthen the operational capacities of the Djiboutian armed forces, especially through training and capacity building programs. This support reflects Djibouti's continued commitment to regional peacekeeping missions. Let's not forget that the meeting also addressed the European Peace Facility project aimed at enhancing the operational capacities of the National Navy within the framework of existing security cooperation between the two sides. The financial application centers of the Ministry of Budget, in partnership with Expertise France, officially launched a training workshop this morning at the People's Palace. The workshop aims to strengthen and consolidate the knowledge gained during previous training session for trainers. It is part of a broader program designed to build the capacity of institutions involved in public financial management. The initiative focuses on improving technical skills, encouraging exchange of experience, and sharing best practices among public finance institutions. The four-day workshop runs from January 18 to January 21st, 2026. It focuses on comparative experience sharing, improving training methods, and updating public finance knowledge in line with international standards. Funded by the French Development Agency, the workshop is led by two experts from Expertise France, known for their experience in public finance training and institutional capacity building. The launch ceremony was attended by the director of the Financial Application Center, Abdulrazak Khairi Bourale, along with the representative of public institution under the Ministry of Finance. In his statement, the director of the Financial Application Center, Abdulrazak Khairi Bourale, highlighted the strategic importance of the workshop. He described it as a key step in developing national skills and strengthening institutional capacity in public financial management. He said the workshop will help improve the efficiency and professionalism of public finance management. He added that it will contribute to better governance and stronger public institutions in the country. Moving on now to the next story, the Djibouti Social Development Agency held an information and orientation workshop this morning at its headquarters. The workshop targeted local associations from Layable and Mustiker neighborhoods in Balbala commune. The event marked the launch of the third call for project proposals under the Community Development Fund within the framework of the second Integrated Urban Development Program, funded by the French Development Agency and implemented by ADDS. The initiative aims to strengthen the capacity of local associations and facilitate their access to community funding. Special attention is given to areas and population groups that did not fully benefit from previous programs. The workshop also provided guidance on procedures, eligibility criteria, and project selection methods. The focus was on a small community project in social affairs, health, education, and women's rights. Discussion helped the participating association better understand how the Community Development Fund works and the opportunities it offers to support sustainable community initiatives. In his remarks, the president of Boulouz Commune, Abdelkader Iman, expressed his honor to take part in the workshop organized by the Djibouti Social Development Agency. He did not fail to thank the organizers for their continued effort to support local associations and empower them to implement community-based projects. He said the initiative, part of the second integrated urban development program and supported by the French Development Agency, offers a valuable opportunity to strengthen the capacity of local associations. He noted that the program held associations access funding for projects in social, health, education, and women's rights sector. And for his part, the director of the Djibouti Social Development Agency welcomed all participants to this workshop. He said this session is valuable opportunity to strengthen the capacities of local associations and help them benefit from the third call for project proposals under the Community Development Fund, part of the second integrated urban development program. The initiative, he said, funded by the French Development Agency, aims to support local associations in implementing small, sustainable community projects, especially in social, health, education, and women's rights sector. On the continental news now, the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations final will be between Senegal and Morocco. Both teams play differently, but they share the same goal, winning the trophy for the second time. From the start, expert agreed that the Teranga Lions and the Atlas Lions were the strongest team and they reached the final as expected. Senegal is known for being strong with a solid defense and a good attack. Morocco plays carefully and plays and stay calm, showing control on the field. This match is important because these are the two top African teams in the FIFA rankings. Let's recall that the two teams have never met in an AFCON final before, and tonight they face each other for a historic showdown. And now fans of Senegal and Morocco are full of excitement as the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations final approaches. Senegalese fans are confident, predicting a 2-1 win for the team, while Morocco supporters hope for a home victory. Both teams have shown strong teamwork and skill, promising an exciting match. Senegalese fans focus on their team unity and teamwork. And now regarding the International Monetary Fund, known as IMF, which announced on Friday the completion of the fourth review of its financial program with Ethiopia. This approval allows the release of about $261 million to the Ethiopian government. The loan program totaling $3.4 billion and approved in 2024 is designed to support Ethiopia's ambitious economic reform plan. And on the international scene, heavy rains and floods have killed thousands, caused serious damage in southern Africa. In Mozambique, at least 8 people have died since December 21st. Authorities are asking people in low-lying areas near Maputo to move to higher ground. More than 203,000 people have been affected, according to the UN International Organization for Migration. In Gaza now, the Palestinian Interim Committee in charge of civil affairs in Gaza during the post-conflict transition held its first meeting on Friday in Cairo. The 15-member technocratic body, led by former Deputy Minister Ali Shat, will manage basic services and prepare for Gaza's reconstructions. The committee will stay in Cairo temporarily until conditions allow a move to Gaza. That's it for the news. Thanks for being with us and have a good time.